Well, hey, mamas. Jessica Coulter here. We are ready to start a new series. I know it's a little later tonight than I usually try to go live. So, thank you for tuning in here on Facebook and on YouTube. So, let's talk about summer learning. Let's focus on holidays today because there are three big holidays here in the United States over the summer. We just had one Memorial Day. We'll have 4th of July here pretty soon. And we'll also have Labor Day. That's a holiday for most families over the summer. Some kids are already back in school. But let's start with that question. Will your teens still be in summer during Labor Day? And if you're not in the United States, I would love to know what are some of those holidays your children and you will be celebrating over these next couple of months. Definitely curious because I have a student in the UK right now and I know he's on half term. So is that a holiday? Not technically, but yet at the same time, it's still fun and, some time off from school and home and work. So definitely share your answers down below. And do know I would love a follow, would love a subscribe because we will be talking about summer learning all week long. And I would love you to not miss out any of those videos. All right. So as you're thinking about those holidays, as you're sharing your answers, I want to kind of share some thoughts as to why these holidays are such a perfect opportunity for summer learning. So number one is the fact that all these holidays, no matter if it's one of the ones I mentioned or one of the ones you're going to share below, they all have a purpose. Okay, it's more than just fun and time off from work, time off from school. And the goal here, the reason for the learning comes into what is the purpose of that holiday. Like, why does it exist? Who are we honoring? Who are we remembering? So one of the ways to do this, to tie in something that your children also use at school, are the 5 W's and the H, the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the how. Okay, so something you can do to make fun with this idea of summer learning, because I know sometimes when teens are done with school, no matter if they're middle school or college age, they just want to be done. They just want to turn off their brains and not have to think about homework, about learning until the next school year. But we don't want our teens to lose the things they've learned. We don't want to stop learning no matter how old we are, how young we are. Okay, so definitely have your children at home, see if they can answer these who's, these what's. Okay, and you can even, like I said, make it a game, make it a competition between your different children at home. It could even be who could look up the answers the fastest, because there's a very good chance your child has his phone or her phone in her hand, or he has his tablet really close. So definitely see if we can answer those questions, because it doesn't take long. It's not, a big research project, but at the same time, it's research practice, which your teens need, and it's also tying in, hopefully, something that they're already interested in or they could be interested in with the holiday. But let's talk about that more in a second. Before I do, if we haven't had a chance to meet yet, I'm Jessica Coulter, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring and Study with Jessie. I help teens love to learn by teaching them how to learn. So if you're interested in learning about my Love to Learn study program, how I teach teens study skills, would love to talk to you one-on-one, talk to your teens one-on-one. You can definitely reach out to me through the link in my bio so we can set up a talk with Jessie. All right, so I gave you a little hint about this idea of interest and tying that into holidays. Well, the thing I want you to realize is that your teen might do this research and go, okay, yeah, mom, I did what I was supposed to do. Yeah, I did my homework for the day kind of thing. But the idea is your child might find something when doing this research that interests him, might get him into history. Maybe your child hates history as much as I do, but all of a sudden child's like, wow, I never knew this. Or, I didn't know that was, the reason we did Memorial Day. Or, did you know this strange little fact? Okay, all these things can get your children interested, kind of pique their, natural curiosity, which helps them realize, not only are these holidays cool, what else could I learn this summer? Okay. Now, something else I would tell you is maybe your child is already interested in something and, as a reason for loving the holiday. Like, I don't know about any of you out there watching, but I love 4th of July and I love fireworks and I love science. And so one of the things that I've always found fascinating is what color chemical burns what color. So which chemical burns what color? That's what I meant to say. So definitely, if you've got a science nerd, at home, or maybe someone who's thinking science might be kind of interesting, that's something really interesting to tie together, is the holiday with the science. Okay, so definitely do know that can be a topic of conversation too at the dinner table or on a road trip this summer. Is okay, what did you learn about this holiday? What's something you didn't know? And then maybe something you know your child's interested. Okay, how does this relate to insert interest? Okay, so do know summer is full of learning opportunities, whether it's the holidays like we're talking about today, learning more history, learning about culture, more about sparking that interest in something your child didn't know was a thing or that tied into something he was already interested in, or is just learning for the sake of learning. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you're on Facebook, hit that follow button. If you're on the Ace Cookie Tutoring YouTube channel, make sure to click the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, both places, because there will definitely be a part 2 all about summer learning. If you have a specific question about summer learning, please ask it down below so we can make sure I answer it this week. So thank you so much for watching, and remember, subscribe and follow, because we don't want your children experiencing the summer slide. We want your teens learning all summer long. Thanks for watching, mamas.